Hello everyone, Ash here. I have an Underswap Papyrus X Child Reader by Outer Space Child who read today. But I wanted to say a few things first. The first thing was that the only reason me and Luna aren't recording as much is because we haven't had time, unfortunately, due to the busy schedule. We do have a video planned for about a half hour from now, so you can enjoy that. Just a viewer discretion for the video that would be coming up. Not this one, but the one that we're doing later, if you can understand me. There is a viewer discretion advisory. I wouldn't watch it if you were at least 13 and under. I would watch. It's a 13 and plus video due to the content in it. Unfortunately, there probably will be an age restriction on it for at least 13 or 14. I don't know yet. I can try to figure something out for that. But that would be a watch at your own risk video. So let's get on with this story and let me get comfy here, which means getting my blanket across me. Sorry for the little mic spam, by the way. Alright, this is a one shot. Yep. I'm only going to do one of these. It might be 5 minutes long. It may be 7 minutes long. It may be 3 minutes long. I'm just like, about everything today. So, yeah. That's that. Alright, let's get ahead with this. Perhaps, you said sadly as he looked down at your small form. You wanted to stay up late, but Papyrus didn't want you to do it. He would get yelled at from Sans, and he didn't really want that. He felt his arm get left up, and you put his arm around you while you cuddled up on his side. You looked up at him with puppy dog eyes, and he looked at you. You pulled this off again. You knew he was weak when you pulled off this move. He looked away and shook his head. Know your name, he said sternly, and you looked down sadly. But I want to be with Big Brother Papyrus, you said sadly, and he felt his soul break a bit when you said it so sadly. He sighed and looked at you while you looked down. You know you will be very tired if you are up so late, he said, and you pushed your face into his chest. He said, and you pushed your face onto his chest, and you took your small arms around him. I won't get tired, Papy, because you are up super late, but you won't get tired, he heard your muffled voice say, and he sighed a bit while he smiled down at you. But I'm older, he said, and looked up. And you looked up at him while you puffed out your cheeks. You always say that, you said, and he snickered a bit while he made you sit comfortably on his lap. Because it's the truth, he said, and you crossed your arms. Not fair, you exclaimed, and he smirked a bit. I know, he said, and patted your head. He saw that you have narrowed eyes to the right, and saw that there was a deeper meaning that you wanted to stay up late, with a hint of sadness in your innocent eyes, and he sighed softly. What is it, sweetie? He asked, and you looked up at him. I just want to stay up with you, you said, and he patted your head softly. Why? He asked, and saw tears in your eyes threaten to spill. I had a dream last night that when I woke up, you were all gone, you exclaimed, and tears fell down your eyes. You were dead. You put your hands on your face while he looked at you sadly. Come here, sweetie, he said softly, and he pulled you close to his chest. Don't leave me, Papyrus, you said, and his eyes widened. You never called him his full name unless you were serious. He petted your hair while he kissed your head softly. I'm never going to leave you, he said, and you looked up at him while you sniffled a bit. Promise? You asked, and he kissed your forehead. Promise. You cuddled up against him, and he felt a small orange blush come on his cheekbones, but he smiled softly at you. Your eyes got heavy, but you refused to fall asleep. It's okay to sleep, he said, and you shook your head. He sighed and did something you thought he would never do. He started to sing very softly. The song was in a language you didn't understand, but it made you feel very tired, and you closed your eyes, and when the song was done, you were out like a light. He smiled down at you and carried you up to your room and laid you on your bed softly. He took the covers over you and took his fingers through your hair for some seconds before he pulled away and kissed your forehead. Good night, sweetie, he said before he walked out and turned off the lights. That is pretty much the end for this one, I guess. So I will be back on for another video a little later. My voice is like going bye-bye. I'm sorry. I know I didn't do the voices that well this time, but the next one is like more of a different fandom. That's all I'm saying. Alrighty, that's it. Okay. Ash signing off here. Bye-bye.